Okay, quick temperature check. It's Tuesday, July 7th, 2026, and my computer just asked me to describe my vibe before it would render a thumbnail. So, we're doing great. This is Blue Lightning Daily. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. Also, yes, this episode is fully cooked by robots. Like, no human hands touch the stove. If it tastes a little metallic, that's the point.
Today's lead story is actually super practical. Adobe just added Google's Gemini Omni Flash as a partner model inside Firefly Boards, meaning you're building mood boards and concepts, and now you can just switch the generation engine from a dropdown.
The dropdown is the new creative director. Like, I hear your vision, and then it's like, cool, choose your fighter.
Exactly. And it's not even framed as replacing Firefly. It's more like Adobe's turning Firefly into this multi-model studio. You try ideas fast, compare outputs side by side, and stay in the same project space you'll eventually ship from.
Which is huge because the current creator workflow is what? Generate in one tab, download, rename it something unhinged like final.usethisOneForReal.png, then re-upload somewhere else, then Slack it, then cry, and
Yeah. Firefly Boards is where you're supposed to be messy on purpose. References, variations, stakeholder alignment, all that. Putting Omni Flash there is a tell. Adobe's optimizing the first draft loop.
Wait, hold up. Omni Flash is the speed one, right? Like the whole pitch is fast generation and then you steer it conversationally instead of rewriting prompts like you're filing taxes.
That's the vibe. Faster time to first draft and more usable iteration loops. And honestly, speed changes behavior. If it's fast, you explore more. You take weird swings. You generate enough options to actually have taste-based selection, not just, well, this is the only one that didn't melt the hands.
But I'm going to challenge you. Doesn't this turn teams into A/B test goblins? Like you're in boards, you've got Firefly, Omni Flash, maybe other partner models, and suddenly nobody can commit to anything.
That's real. Multi-model freedom is power and chaos. Model choice becomes a skill. If you don't set rules, you'll spend all day vibe-checking outputs instead of making decisions.
So give me a rule. Like, what's the don't turn this into an addiction guideline?
Okay, here's mine. Use Omni Flash when you're still searching. Like early exploration, broad directions, fast variations. Then once you've got a direction, you switch to whatever tool gives you the best control for brand precision and consistency, which often is Adobe's native stuff because it plays nicer with downstream finishing.
So speed model for ideation, control model for production.
Yeah, and I'd add, limit the bake-off. Don't compare everything all the time. Compare when you're stuck or when the brief is super vibe sensitive.
I love that. Because creators don't need infinite options. They need enough options to pick a winner with confidence, then move on to the part that actually matters. Polish.
Also, Adobe's been stacking these signals. In the past week alone, we've been talking about Firefly Studio Beta with better project-based iteration and character consistency, and Firefly Image Model 5 pushing bigger native output and that AI markup style point here editing. This Omni Flash drop fits the same arc. Firefly is the hub, not just a model.
It's like Adobe realized the competitive advantage isn't best model this month. It's best place to work with models all year. Which, respect, because the rest of us are collecting AI subscriptions like they're Pokemon.
And here's the grounded part. None of this fixes the unsexy problems. Brand precision still needs humans. Logos, regulated claims, accurate products, typography. AI is not your QA department.
Speaking of QA, can we talk about how fast also means you can ship mistakes faster? Like the classic, an AI-generated sign goes live and it still has the raw prompt vibes in it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, when you see a poster that basically says, insert slogan here, make it bold, modern, cool.
Exactly. And everyone's like, wow, AI is so dumb. But honestly, that's a workflow failure. The model didn't publish the ad, a person did. Or a system did with no human checkpoint.
That's the lesson. Faster drafts require tighter guardrails. If Omni Flash gets you to concepts in seconds, your review process needs to be just as intentional. Otherwise, you're just accelerating chaos.
Which is kind of the theme across the ecosystem right now. Like we're getting all these Flash models, fast video edits, high-volume image generation, cheaper throughput. But reliability and consistency are still the premium features.
Totally. And it's not just creative software. Did you see that story about the humanoid robot that got arrested after startling an elderly woman in Macau?
Yes. The police literally escorted it away like it had a warrant. Internet was eating it up. But like, at what point do we stop laughing and start asking why these things are roaming sidewalks with vibes-based safety testing?
Exactly. It turned out to be a Unitree G1 used for promo, some mix of preset and remote control, but still, real world is not a beta environment. Move fast and break things hits different when the thing you break is a human sense of safety.
Meanwhile, in education, they're adapting too. Fudan University had students create exam questions designed to stump AI models. That's such a plot twist.
That's kind of brilliant, honestly. It trains people to understand AI limitations, not just use it as a shortcut. Like, show me you can think deeper than autocomplete.
It's the same skill creators need with multi-model tools. If Firefly becomes a switchboard, your job becomes direct the system, judge outputs, pick winners, and keep the brand coherent. The human is still the taste machine.
Taste Machine, that's going on a t-shirt. Generated in Firefly Boards, obviously, with Option 7's vibe and Option 3's light.
And then we accidentally publish the prompt on the shirt. Make IT drippy, futuristic streetwear.
Please no. But yeah, practically, if you're a creator or marketer using Adobe already, this is a workflow win. Less context switching, faster comparisons, cleaner asset gravity inside the projects you actually deliver from.
And if you're not in Adobe land, the bigger takeaway still applies. Multi-model is the new normal. Your tool is becoming a dashboard, not a single brain.
All right, that's the move for today. Thanks for hanging with us on Blue Lightning Daily.
Go check out bluelightningtv.com for AI news and updates, and subscribe so your feed stays unreasonably current.
And remember, if a robot asks you to describe your vibe before it helps you, you're not alone. Catch you next time.